Cancer, welcome to your full moon in Virgo reading. I hope this finds you well, as this is hitting your third house, having to do with your local community, neighbors, siblings, learning, communication. So there might be something over the last 6 months that you were working on in this area of your life that is coming to completion or culmination. And this is as the sun is in your ninth house, having to do with long distance travel, higher learning, beliefs. Might have to do with legalities, publishing as well, take it as it applies. But generally, this is a lot of local versus long distance and what you know versus what you believe. So we shall see what energy comes out for you. Look at that, new beginnings. Oh, isn't that lovely? Okay, so, honestly, with the full moon, we would say, oh, that's an ending or culmination or completion. But, perhaps with the last new moon that we had 2 weeks ago in Aquarius, maybe you did get a new start. Oh, yeah. And there will be another opportunity with the new moon in Pisces on March 10th to get a new beginning there as well. So you're sandwiched there between that new moon and, look at that, maybe an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But this is maybe moving. Some of you already know, or you're being very intentional about making some moves in your life. Others of you might be cutting out a player, okay? You might be Queen of Swordsing a player type of in and out, erratic type of energy. Some of you are going to be really, really sharp with your mind. My gosh, really sharp. That's awesome. All right, let's see what Tarot has to say for you. And as I said with this card, I just keep seeing the green, the green, the green. You might be traveling to some place that is very lush or green, or again, coming into spring, you start seeing a lot of growth. And I'm getting abundance. I'm getting not just money and growth, but I'm getting like heart chakra with that card. Like, man, it is beautiful. Like, can I just jump into that card? That is beautiful. Okay. What it is that you're having to work on healing right now is your confidence and maybe your boundaries. Okay. It might have to do with a Leo. Some of you are escaping and avoiding something having to do with a breakup of a family and maybe actually going through a grieving process. This might also have to do with regret in your life. If there have been feelings that you are unloved or someone around you is unloved, that needs to be coped with, okay? If you're missing someone, if there are some old wounds that need to be healed, I believe Spirit is saying, you're going to have to, I'm hearing sit with it, okay? Sit with it, process it, because you might have lost somebody that you really care about. And this could also be pessimism, showing up in your life. You are being asked to be more flexible in terms of possibly resources and giving stability and security. Possibly a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn is relevant. This could be a boss, by the way, for some of you, because I saw in recent readings y'all might have had a new job opportunity or something like that. So maybe dealing with a boss. But regardless of how this is, it's about being generous with your assets. It's about being realistic. It's about being solid, stable, successful, and maybe becoming more flexible. I'm getting this vibe like you need to maybe get around some more earth signs, okay? Or try to embody more earth energy. Like if you have any prominent earth placements, that can actually serve you very well right now, okay? What you need to be more boundaried about is matters of, I gotta say it, Ten of Swords, not a pleasant card. Matters of betrayal, okay? Matters of someone being in a crisis. Like, I'm very much getting this contrast of, I'm hearing risk management, okay? That also going back to this wounded energy that maybe you have been avoiding and escaping healing from, you're being asked to be more boundaried in terms of dealing with painful endings, dealing with wounding in your life. I'm getting a very structured vibe at the foundation. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? And this is about you healing. There's a lot of healing that needs to happen here because honestly, this looks brutal. I ain't gonna lie. So Virgo, Cancer, Sagittarius could be relevant, but it looks like you're being advised to pull back with this Virgoan energy and be patient, be spirit led. Try to find inner harmony, like try to balance out the emotions, try to do the healing, and it's going to take time. Both of these cards are telling me be patient, don't push it, be very spirit led. In putting up your boundaries over issues where there have been repeated, I'm getting failures, repeated betrayals, repeated crises type of energy. Deep stuff. Why is Cancer avoiding this? Some of you have been going back and forth about options. Some of you are dealing with financial disarray in your life. Some of you, if there has been a breakup in a family, it has resulted in a lot of back and forth type of energy of, I don't know if I'm coming or going. And somebody needs to grieve, number one, and number two, deal with any pessimism about finances. I know easier said than done. And three, somebody's going to have to put one of these options down and commit themselves to prioritizing someone or something. Like there's some kind of having to, honestly, what we want to do here ideally is put this in reverse, where somebody is, yes, maybe having to accept some losses and face it, kick the dust off their feet, move on. But they're healing, they're getting on from it, and they're dropping this juggling act, this back and forth where they can't, commit to something. They can't figure out what to prioritize. This might be accepting that someone or something was not going to give you the victory, or you couldn't give them the victory. This is maybe facing a reality that is brutal, but in the healing, you're able to find your peace and move on. The key for you in getting victory is really what I'm seeing here is this taking a very earth sign, really Capricorn type approach. Like you're gonna have to Capricorn it, okay? You're going to have to make the sure-footed move in whatever it is that you're doing. And that's not a Cancer thing to do. Let's be honest, y'all are water and y'all like to flex and flow with stuff. And this is taking on a more structured based approach. And I feel like the advice here is that if you do that, you're definitely going to get some kind of victory. I do feel like whatever this dark stuff is with woundedness, okay, it has maybe taken a hit to your confidence. It has maybe had you reassess boundaries, possibly having to do with the fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, yet again. But it's another card of confidence, man. This is just all over it, okay? And I think that what you have to heal is perhaps a time of feeling like things didn't go your way. Things were out of your control and there was nothing that really you could do about it except sit back and wait for the, wheel to turn in your favor. Some of you might have felt like you were dealing with bad luck. Others of you resisting change because it's not what you wanted. I'm actually getting here, though, if you do the healing work, it's going to help you get some kind of closure, okay? And your closure messages are, you deserved better. I should have thought that through. I've tried not to leave. I try to keep going. I took the easy way out. I wish I was stronger. And if only I could have found the right words. This is a lot of messages. Let's see. Electric eel spirit. Oh, look at the water there. Bring your ideas to life and let it shine. Oh my gosh, I think this is really about you finding encouragement to really put yourself out there and be more like a fire sign and putting, going boldly after what you can put your confidence in, or finding confidence to go boldly towards bringing your ideas to life. But yeah, of course, you're going to maybe have to do some healing work and some closure on those issues and take a more based, structured approach so that you do find the victory. I hope this blesses you, Cancer. Till next time, take care.